Dear CA Final Buddies, in this video, we are quickly going to discuss the winning strategies for our upcoming auditing exams. So stay tuned and watch till the end of the video. We will be successful. Yeah. As you are aware, our CA Final auditing syllabus comprises of 19 chapters, right? So I'm not going in detail. I'm just going to sum up the chapters. From chapter number 1 to chapter number 11, it deals with standards. Quality control, which is SA 220 SQC, general auditing principles and responsibility, which is 200, 402, etc. Planning 300, 600 series, materiality risk assessment, internal control, which is 315. There is other topics also like RBA. Then audit evidence and completion, both deals with 500 series. Reporting, 700 series, CARO, section 143. Specialized areas, 800 series. This is SRS, this is SRE, this is SAE. Now coming to the weightage. If you see all these chapters together, approximately 45 to 55% based on the RTP, MTP and previous exam weightage, it's somewhat around 55% itself. Okay, now going to the two other chapters, which is digital auditing and emerging areas. Yes, there are certain students who message, ma'am, can we leave these two chapters? Answer is, yes, I know due to time constraint, you may omit one or two chapters, but the problem is, if you have seen the recent RTP, okay, in that MCQs, there are from digital auditing emerging areas. So my suggestion is don't leave any chapters, but if you have some time constraint, go for, a reading so that if MCQ is asked, you will be able to answer. These two chapters, digital and emerging areas together, 3 plus 3, around 3 to 6% marks each. Then going to the other chapters, which is group audit, CFS, then bank and NBFC. Bank is huge, but always you can compare between bank and NBFC. Then PSU, which is one of the small chapter. Internal audit, again a small chapter. Yes. Coming to due diligence, investigation, forensic accounting, chapter is a little huge, vast, but it is more or less like common sense. Okay. Okay. Now comes the hero. Come on, what? Professional ethics or liabilities of auditor. Now, if you see these chapters together, 13 to 17th chapter, it's about 17 to 24%. Whereas professional ethics alone, it is 17 to 24%. Now, based on this weightage, I have classified into three heads. Category A, Category B, Category C. It's not like, I'm saying C category don't study. No, I'm just giving something like based on the weightage. A category topics, which is chapter number 1 to 11, which is approximately 55%. Chapter 19, professional ethics, approximately, okay, I'm putting approximately 20%. So these two together, chapter 1 to 11 and 19 together, it's approximately 75%. Now, concentrate on these chapters well. Revise it maybe 1 or 2 times more when compared to the other topics. Now coming to B category, which is chapter 13, CFS audit, chapter 14, bank and NBFC investigation. Based on the past exams, question frequency are a little bit more when compared to the other chapters. So this I've put as category B. Now, category C, digital audit, emerging area, internal audit, PSU. Yes, all these chapters are comparatively small chapters. Okay, maybe this, if you're going to do revision of 1 or 2 times more, this 1 time more, this you can have a reading before the exams at least once. See, all these things I'm saying on an assumption that you are in the last leg of the race preparing for the exams which is upcoming in the next 1 week or 10 days. Okay. Okay. So this is the category A, B, C. Now going to the main part of this video, tips. Okay. So as you are aware, our exams are for 3 hours and we have 15 minutes reading time. In this 15 minutes reading time, it is always advisable first to rule out which question you are going to leave it in the option. As you know, in the descriptive, question number 1 is compulsory. From balance, 5 questions, you have to answer any 4. So one full question, you can leave it in the option. So in the 15 minutes reading time, try to read the other 5 questions. Anyway, question 1 is compulsory, na? So read other 5 questions and select which one you are going to leave in the option. Okay, that's about the reading time. Next, regarding the MCQs. MCQs, to my knowledge and my experience, it is advisable maximum, okay, 25 to 30 minutes you can allot for MCQ. MCQs are for 30 marks. Descriptive is for 70 marks. You have to think, write, present. Now, when to attend the MCQ? Either you can attend the MCQs in the beginning or in between. My advice, don't attend MCQ towards the end. End means like 4:30 to 5, because you will be in a hurry to give the paper. Okay, so either attend MCQ in the beginning or in the middle. So many students have said attending MCQ in between, say in between 3 to 3:30 or 3:30 to 4. You know, Indian time exam is from 2 to 5. So I'm saying on an assumption that exam is from 2 to 5. I mean, in India. So you can attend 3 to 3:30 in between also. Okay. Now, time management. As I said, MCQ, you have put 25 to 30 minutes maximum. In the descriptive side, you have question 1 and other 4. So totally, you have 5 questions. Each question will have subparts. Okay. So allot 25 to 30 minutes for each question. Assume you have started with question 2. You are not able to complete question 2 even after 30 minutes. What you do? Assume question 2 have A, B, C. C, you could not attend after 30 minutes. Don't worry about that. Just leave space for writing C later on. Then move on to, say, next question, question 3. When you get a time, go back and attend question C. Assume you could not attend question C, fine. It may be just 4 marks. For attending this 4 marks, if you are spending your time, you may be losing the another 14 marks of full question 3. In case if you can't attend, strike off the blank page. Okay. So to wind up, time management, it's like MCQ 30 marks. For descriptive question, 5 questions are there. Each question 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. So MCQ 30 marks, 30 minutes. Descriptive, each question 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. Now, in auditing, you know, as you're aware, there are a lot of keywords, right? So when you read the question itself, maybe all these keywords, or with a pencil or whatever it is, you can mark it on the side and rub it off. When you read the question, maybe, yes, I know professional ethics class number 2, part 1 for schedule. Yes, when you identify, just mark it with the pencil and later on you can rub it off. So when you read the question itself, let the keywords, clauses like professional ethics clauses, CARO clauses, when it comes to mind, you can just make a small note. Now coming to the last and the most important part, which many students are asking doubt, is presentation. Yes. When it comes to, I'll go chapter wise, like professional ethics, one question is asked. Okay. Payment to a lawyer in a case study. Payment to a lawyer, it is allowed. Okay. Clause 2, part 1 for schedule. So write the provision. If you can put a heading called provision, if time permits. Then you explain as per clause 2 part 1 first schedule, you can write. Then if there is any council guidelines, you can add council guideline. Then you come to facts in the given case. In the given case scenario, okay, you elaborate it. But elaboration of the facts need not be as big as question, summarize it. Then you arrive at the conclusion. Therefore, CA is guilty or not guilty, whatever it is. In our question, advocate, it's not guilty. So after you write this, highlight the clause number with the pen itself, black pen itself. Then guilty or not guilty, whatever it is, highlight. So whenever it comes to professional ethics, you can present it like this: provision, facts, conclusion. Okay. Now, if there is a section, you can write as per section 27 of CA Act. That's professional ethics. When come to other chapters like PSU, internal audit, bank, NBFC, other chapters, if they are asking the question like a case study, what are the steps in conducting the performance audit? Steps in conducting performance audit, which is nothing but PSU. If they ask steps, factors, matters to be considered, points to be kept in mind, if such wordings are there in the question, you can give an intro para. Like in our example, performance audit. Okay, what are the steps in performing performance audit? Okay, performance audit. You can write the heading, just put a heading, no? Heading will give you a good presentation. For every descriptive question, make a point that you put a small heading. Heading is like a performance audit. Then give an intro para, very small para. What is performance audit? Directly come to the steps involved in performance audit. Now you can write, when these steps, factors, matters, points to be considered, put your answer into bulletin points. Okay. Now coming to essay related question, okay, which is chapter number 1 to 11, essay, standards on auditing and other standards also, SRS, SRE, essay, etc. Now when it comes to standards on auditing, it depends. If they are asking what are the matters to be considered, like factors to be considered in fixing materiality benchmark, essay 320, again, same format, put a heading, materiality, explain it in one para, then factors to be considered in materiality benchmark, points. So assume they are asking a business is running losses, they are going to close in the future, auditor has disclosed it as CAM. CAM. Actually, this should be material uncertainty on going concern. Okay, if they have disclosed, okay. Now, CAM is 701. So here two essays are there, 570 and 701. So here it's advisable, again, to start with a heading, material uncertainty. Then you write the contents of as per essay 570. Write the contents of 570. In the next para, as per essay 701, CAM is not a substitute. So both these standards you have elaborated in two para. Then you can come to the facts of the case and then you can conclude. So whenever you write essay number, conclusion, again you can highlight with the pen. So students are asking, is it better to write it in para or better to write it in points? So as I told you, for professional ethics, this format is better. For other chapters, if it is more or less like a case and asking you directly what are the steps, etc., you can write it in points, again for the standards. Whatever you do, if possible, highlight the keywords. So yes, these are the small tips which you can keep in mind. And last but not the least, trust yourself, believe in yourself, give your best for the exams. Before the exams, 15 minutes, please don't discuss. It will make you more tensed. After the exam, don't discuss the MCQ. Don't go and, ask someone what is the answer, because it will make you more tensed. So if you have another paper, group 1, okay? If you are going with group 2, just leave odd paper after the exam, prepare for the next group, okay? So this is the small tips which you can keep in mind. So at any point of time, if you have any doubts, you can WhatsApp me or you can message me. So take care, stay blessed, give your best. Best wishes.